So it means that this whole quest for enlightenment is not as kind of worthy as perhaps you thought it was.
Yeah, because I was also thinking about really this intensity and something to really find, because it seems like this intensity is really needed to get it or something, or really to realize what is going on.
To get what?
Yeah, just to know yourself. Because it seems that it was. Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah. Like keep throwing it out, everything.
Yeah, but it's really like it realize that it's a bit like a vacuum in that intensity, because what is this intensity? Because it seems like necessary, because I have to be focused on this and not just be diverted with my attention to other things.
Does that help right now?
No. No, but in a way it's like, well, the intensity got me here, and it got me here to really talk to you and talk about these things, and really helps me to see what's going on.
But right now, does it help?
No, it doesn't help shit.
Yeah.
It's a bit so. Yeah, you've also, in a way, these subtle concepts about these teachers who have gone, who stand above. It seems to be that they stand above
blah blah.
What is there, and because there's so much literature and data and because so it builds up.
Yeah, but actually.
There's only not knowing in a way.
Yeah, not even that. I mean, even those words are too much, but we have no words for it, really.
Yeah, that's true.
It's too simple.
Yeah. Well, I can see in a way that with thinking, it's also possible to see that it's not able to know.
Yes,
in a way.
that's all it's able to see.
Yeah, because I can see that thought is not able to understand itself. Thought cannot understand thought.
No,
it's
it can
impossible.
have certain theories about it, but
yeah, absolutely, it can't know for sure.
Yeah,
and that can also be in a way clear in thought. It's not.
Yes.
But it's not about.
But you see how thought is limited, actually.
Yeah.
When it comes to actually recognizing this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. I talked about. Yeah, it just seems that if this is being realized or being seen, that life gets kind of boring or something, because what to do. And
then there's no point in that intensity anymore. There's no motivation for that intensity.
Yeah.
That
but there might
intensity of searching.
No, but it might be in a way that the process are going on in thinking, just
maybe
to look, but just that's not really important or something, because in reality there's not knowing.
There's a shift of what's important.
Yeah.
That's all. No.
Just the thinking is just like autonomous tool going on with itself, and it's just a kind of noise or something.
And right now, what's important?
No, nothing is important, but I can see thinking tries to make things important, which they aren't.
Yeah, you can see that. And right now it's all ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way, but somehow it feels good to talk about it.
Yeah, and to keep coming back to how ridiculous it all is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it seems nice to see that everything is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. All the clever, in a very, very intelligent kind of way of looking at it all in thought and analysing it all is amazing. I mean, in the way it does that, absolutely amazing and totally ridiculous.
But even about this aliveness, because you talk about this aliveness, and because aliveness seems to be some kind of thing in the experience, but what about that? What stays over from with that? Because even that is kind of
so when you throw out
tricky.
the word,
when
you throw out the word aliveness and all of the other words that you've heard teachers describe this as, and you come back to your actual knowing right now, or in fact not knowing. I mean, the word knowing or not knowing could be used either way.
Yeah, because knowing is a bit tricky, because knowing suggests that kind of really an absolute ground for something that is
thinking
is realized.
Yeah, but in fact the knowing that I'm talking about is knowing in not knowing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And that doesn't make sense in the thinking, but it's but you get the point.
Yeah. It seems even that not knowing undermines the knowing about not knowing.
Yeah, just keep throwing it out. You know, every time it comes, you know,
Yeah.
just see how ridiculous it is. It's
Okay.
thought trying to understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this point about it being a bit boring is funny because in comparison to the thinking, it's boring. Because thinking can be very entertaining, very exciting. There can be sensations that go along with the thinking that are kind of exciting sensations.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about isn't particularly exciting. I mean, it's not exciting at all,
No,
actually.
absolutely not.
It's the backdrop to all excitement or anything that ever happens. It in itself isn't any excitement.
No, because it's not a label. It's a label in thinking to call it excitement, and there's sensation with it, which seems to prove that it is really exciting.
But the actual knowing,
Yes, that there are
Is
just
actually-
sensations or something.
yes,
Yeah.
and how simple that is, you know.
Mm.
And it can be a bit disappointing in comparison to these great lofty ideas of enlightenment.
Yeah.
It's just simply this sensation, the seeing of this sensation.
Yeah. Well, it seems even because one, you say in a way, enlightenment is about the freedom and not to distinguish between experiences. That seems also the case because you are not able to make a difference between experiences because you don't know
Because you're
anything
not-
about
you're
the
not
experiences.
giving thought importance,
No.
and that's how you
No,
don't know.
because thought is the thing that makes the difference between experiences. So if that
Yes.
doesn't mean anything, you can't. In a way, you aren't able to
Yes.
make this comparison.
Exactly, and then everything is not separate. You know,
Yeah.
everything is whole
Yeah,
beyond the thinking.
yeah, and even if thoughts makes a fuss about experience, that doesn't mean anything. It's
Yes.
part of the. That is also right that this is happening or something. That is
Yes.
just maybe there.
Yeah, it's just some other stuff happening. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and as you see thought for not so important anymore, you can see that all the energy that has been going into thought and into kind of, let's say, giving thought more importance, somehow is more freed up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I can see that because only thought can it makes itself important.
Yes.
And if the energy is not really being drawn to it, then it will unwind itself a bit.
Yes.
But that's not important.
No.
Whether not that happens because
Yes.
it's only important in thinking.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
And then you're left with just this sensation now.
Yeah.
And this is the aliveness. This ordinary sensation.
Mm.
Just as it is. Just feeling it.
Mm.
And noticing as it changes or does something else or the head moves.
Yeah.
Sounds are
Yeah,
happening.
and even if you have like a neck pain or something, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean, well, you're not there yet or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you have to be more spiritual because there seems to be a sense of me which is contracts the neck, and well, that has to be like more investigated to really look through the sense of me which is attached to this
Blah, blah, blah,
neck pain.
Yeah, exactly. How ridiculous. It's just simply this sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sit down, sit down.